This is the War Brief Daily for June 8th. Iran and the wider Middle East theater, Day 100. 100 days into the 2026 Iran war, and tonight the ceasefire breaks. We are tracking 4 confirmed developments. First, Iran fires ballistic missiles directly at Israel for the first time since the April ceasefire, targeting Ramat David Airbase. Second, Israel bombards Beirut's Dahiyeh district, triggering mass civilian displacement. Third, CENTCOM shoots down 2 more Iranian drones over the Strait of Hormuz as Pakistan arrives in Tehran for emergency diplomacy. Fourth, the ceasefire framework is now under severe strain on every front simultaneously. First, Iran fires on Israel. This is confirmed across multiple outlets, including the New York Times, Al Jazeera, CBS, and the Times of Israel. Iran launched approximately 10 ballistic missiles at northern Israel on June 7th, the first direct Iranian strike on Israeli soil since the April 8th truce. The IRGC officially confirmed the attack and named the target, Ramat David Airbase in the Jezreel Valley, a major Israeli Air Force installation housing multiple F-16 squadrons. At least 2 missiles were intercepted by Israeli air defenses. The full intercept count is still emerging. Iran called the barrage, quote, a warning, and threatened that any further aggression would bring a broader response encompassing all, quote, American Zionist targets in the region. The April ceasefire held kinetically for nearly 2 months. That threshold is now broken, and Iran has publicly framed this as a warning shot, not a final move. Second, Israel strikes Beirut. This is confirmed by NBC, CBC, and the New York Times. Israel bombarded Hezbollah's Dahiyeh stronghold in Beirut's southern suburbs on Sunday. Netanyahu ordered the strikes as retaliation for ongoing Hezbollah attacks on northern Israel. Thousands of civilians fled the district. Hezbollah formally rejected a new U.S.-brokered ceasefire proposal, demanding instead that any Lebanon deal be linked to the broader U.S.-Iran war negotiations. The Lebanon front is now actively destabilizing the diplomatic track. Third, CENTCOM downs Iranian drones over Hormuz, and Pakistan lands in Tehran. U.S. forces shot down 2 additional Iranian drones over the strait on Sunday, confirmed by NBC News. This continues the probe and intercept cycle running through the week. The strait is operating at approximately 26 vessel transits per day against a pre-war baseline of 130 to 160, more than 80% below normal. That single number represents roughly 20% of global daily oil supply disrupted. Separately, Pakistan's Interior Minister arrived in Tehran for fresh U.S.-Iran negotiations. The sticking points remain unchanged. Iran demands a halt to Israeli operations in Lebanon. Washington demands Hormuz reopen before sanctions lift. Fourth, the retaliation cycle is open, and Iran's missile inventory is finite. The escalation chain in the last 24 hours runs. Hezbollah attacks northern Israel. Israel strikes Beirut's Dahiyeh. Iran declares Israeli strikes crossed, quote, all red lines, and fires on Ramat David. Trump has stated Iran retains only 21 to 22% of its pre-war ballistic missile stockpile. Every remaining launch now carries compounding strategic weight. Iran is spending a depleting inventory, and that calculus matters for every launch order that follows. Watch next. Whether Israel conducts a retaliatory strike on Iran following the Ramat David attack, whether the IRGC's warning framing holds or the next response escalates. Pakistan's Tehran mission and any diplomatic movement. CENTCOM posture in the Hormuz corridor, and oil market reaction as the ceasefire framework shows its most serious fractures since April 8th. That is your War Brief Daily for June 8th, day 100.